This is actually the first morning where we've awakened and we haven't had to contend with whipping winds or a torrential downpour. This is a dire situation. That slow-moving disaster that was Florence is leaving behind a trail of destruction in her wake. Destruction like washed-out roads like this one. We are in a neighborhood just outside Wilmington. There are washed-out roads all over North Carolina. More than 570,000 people still don't have power. Thousands of people are waking up this morning in shelters. Officials here say the recovery in North Carolina isn't going to take weeks, months. It is going to be a very long road ahead. The brunt of Florence may be waning, but the problems are far from over here in the Carolinas. Rivers swollen from all the rain, now causing catastrophic flooding. And officials say the worst is still ahead, even urging people not to travel. Close to 1,000 water rescues have been made in North Carolina alone, and many more people need help. Rescue crews still helping those who could not get out on their own.
Floodwaters are still raging across parts of our state, and the risk to life is rising with the angry waters.
Nearly 15,000 people are already staying in 150 shelters across the state, while the Marine Corps is conducting rescue operations out of Camp Lejeune, keeping a sharp eye out for those in danger. In Jacksonville, North Carolina, Chris Ray has already returned to find his home destroyed.
Hopefully FEMA helps. Not just me, but every other citizen around here gets the help that we need.
By the time this storm ends, Florence will have dumped 40 inches of rain on southeastern North Carolina. Mandatory evacuations have been ordered for hundreds of people who live within a mile of the Cape Fear River in Wilmington. That river expected to crest at 62 feet Tuesday morning, nearly double its normal flood stage.
This storm has never been more dangerous than it is right now.
There is so much water in the coastal city that no one can get to it.
Our roads are cut off. There's no access to Wilmington today.
The city now basically an island, cut off from the world. I surveyed a flooded neighborhood with New Hanover County Commission Chairman Woody White. Where'd all this water come from?
This is rainfall over the last 12 to 20 hours.
We found Chris Tyner trying to jumpstart a flooded truck. It stalled out when he was trying to drive his family to safety.
I'm from Wilmington. I've been through every hurricane since the 70s, and I've never experienced anything like this before.
How fast did it come in?
Like lightning. It was kind of scary that it happened so sudden.
Though the storm came in swiftly, it will likely take months to overcome damage like this. If you had to do it all over again, would you have?
Not at all.
You would have still ridden it out?
I would have still ridden it out. I made a choice to stay. God is on my side. Got nothing to fear.
A look from above to give you a different perspective of this washed out road. This is the kind of devastation that so many cities and towns are dealing with right now. Roads washed out. You've got areas that are just completely cut off from the world essentially right now. Officials trying to figure out ways into some of these more rural areas especially. One thing, though, that has been quite heartening, and ladies, we talk about this all the time. Over the weekend, it was good to see the helpers arrive, to see people who had a little bit more food than their neighbors sharing that food, people who did start to get power yesterday taking in their neighbors last night as well. We have started to see people doing what people do in times like this, coming to the aid of each other. Savannah, Hoda.
Well, and they do need a lot of help. They need our prayers as well. Craig, thank you so much.
Thank you, Craig. The problems from Florence extend far from the coast. Evacuations have also been ordered some 90 miles north of Wilmington. That's in Fayetteville, North Carolina. NBC's Kerry Sanders is there. Kerry, good morning.
Well, good morning, Hoda. The Cape Fear River and the Cross Creek are over their banks, and it's only getting worse. You can see the buildings behind me are underwater. If we take you up above and you take a look from the drone down at downtown Fayetteville, you can see portions of the city right now are underwater. The water levels are rising at about 2 inches an hour. Yesterday morning, the Cape Fear River was at 35 feet. It's now at a stunning 49.5 feet, and it'll be a record 62 plus feet by tomorrow. In so many directions, streets are flooded, which means getting from point A to point B is like driving in a maze. Those who live along the banks of the Cape Fear River, a mile out from the banks in both directions, were ordered to evacuate. More than 1,000 people this morning are in shelters now waiting this out. And 30 miles north of here, the Lumber River breached a levee in Lumberton, a town of about 22,000, which is now flooding. Officials here in Cumberland County fear a dam on Lake Upchurch could also give way today because there's just so much water. Guys, there's very little that anybody can do right now other than wait out this next disaster.